748 KNEB. Time for News Extra. And with that, here is Kevin Mooney.
All right, Dennis, thank you, and good morning, everyone. We have some folks that are going to talk about a new education, new school type school that is going to be offered with the Scottsbluff Public School District. We have Justin Shaddick here. He's assistant principal over at the high school. We have Cindy Rue, who's kind of the coordinator of this new school, and also Sue Herdt, who is on the planning committee and an English teacher at the high school. So we have them all here, and I guess we're going to have Cindy describe what this school, it's called Choices, and it's basically for a small contingent of students at the high school, about 60 of them, and this is part of all the remodeling and so forth that the school district has done, right?
Yes, the new school will be located at the old administration building, and the school consists of about 60 students who would like a smaller environment. They want more meaning in their education, and they want their voice heard. And in a large environment, large public school, it's difficult for them to develop the leadership skills and utilize those skills to solve problems and be involved in a small community, very close-knit culture that will be developed at this school. The teachers will create their own curriculum, and it'll be a thematic curriculum designed to involve the same theme throughout: the math and the English, the social studies, and the science. Expeditionary in nature, where students will be traveling and experiencing in-depth an experience with, for instance, Sue, do you want to describe maybe what a curriculum might look like within English? And
sure.
Yeah.
And then we'll have Justin talk about the reason why the administrators think this is such a good idea.
Certainly, that'll be fine. The reason we're doing this, of course, is to do some more in-depth curriculum exploration. For example, we might seek to answer an essential question like, who am I, or what is my place in the world? And we would then work through English, science, social studies, and math all together, entwining those curriculum and the experiences in them so the students can answer that question. They can look at perhaps culture in terms of anthropology, in terms of sociology, social psychology, and then move on to experiences in literature, poetry, even drama, theater, the stage. They would incorporate things from science in terms of how mankind has advanced, different inventions and whatnot have occurred, as well as mathematical inventions over time. And in answering that, then they would end up being able to determine more closely, more specifically, who they are, who each individual is, and what their world looks like, what's their place in the world, and how they can contribute. That's kind of an ultimate goal, is to help the students find ways in which they can contribute to make society better.
All right. Justin, we want to make sure that people will say, well, this kind of sounds like an alternative school, but that's not really what it is, although you are addressing kind of the dropout prevention situation, trying to get kids to stay in school and understand there's different ways to learn, right?
Right. First off, thanks for having us.
Oh,
on
you
the air
bet.
today.
No problem.
That's exactly what we're thinking. Anytime we're looking at a different type of education or offering something different, Scottsbluff Public Schools is looking for a way to address student needs. We saw that some of our student needs were not being addressed within our current school system, and we saw this as a great opportunity to expand our education, offer more choices, hence the name, and giving those students an opportunity that may not get their voice, as Cindy said, in a bigger school system.
Yeah. So it's kind of customized education, I think you said, outside. It's kind of more, because when you're in a larger setting, it's not really customized for you per se. So this would be more hands-on learning, smaller environment, more customized education.
Right. With the smaller student population, we can definitely gear our education, our curriculum towards those student needs, and we can cater it to their interests. And a lot of students lose sight of their long-term goals when they lose interests, especially in the 9th and 10th grade level. This school will build upon those student interests and build the key concepts and the standards the state requires along with what they're interested in. And a lot of students you see start to excel and really grow when they can pursue what they love.
Yeah. And they graduate once they get
Right.
from this school and they get a degree.
And
That's the
one of
idea.
their
And then
ultimate
go to
goals.
college.
Right.
And that's the idea, right?
Absolutely. That's one of our ultimate goals. And that's, like you said, dropout prevention, making sure more of our students get through the school system, and not only get through the school system, but find an avenue that they have a passion for and that they can be successful with later on in life.
All right. Let's bring it back to Cindy here for just a sec. You have a meeting coming up next week for people that are interested in this.
Yes.
Kind of explain when it starts, when that meeting starts, and when this school would actually start. What the timeline for it is.
The timeline for the school is that at the beginning of school next year, we don't have a date yet when school is going to convene, but it'll be in August,
Yeah.
same time as the Scottsbluff High School.
Okay.
And the meeting that we're holding will be on January 16th, as a Wednesday. It'll be a luncheon for the community. Right now we have about 50 people who will be there. We need an RSVP if the
Mhm.
public wants to join us and find out more about the school. We'll be serving the lunch and doing a lot of activities and just having a lot of fun. So I'm hoping that we'll get some other people who really want to know more.
All right. 635-6200 is the number. 635-6200 is the number if you're interested in this school, interested in what's going on, interested in maybe your son or daughter being involved. That's the number, 635-6200. The meeting Wednesday of this coming week, 11:30 a.m. over at the Platte Valley Bank Community Room.
By Monday at noon.
Oh, by Monday at noon you need to get, okay, so you need to get that RSVP in by Monday at noon, 635-6200. Okay? All right, very good. We're out of time. I appreciate you guys coming in. Anything real quick? Like I said, we're out of time. If you're going to say something,
No,
make a break.
thank you.
Thank
I
you.
want to say thank you.
Okay.
We're awfully excited about this.
All right, sounds like a great idea. All right, back to you, Dan.